And my first question is kind of how has this camp been, and how was it getting back and training with Marvin?
Oh, it's amazing, We started where we left before. Everything is the same, training hard. Nothing changes. Everything is the same. Just I came with my friend, he's helping me out. Sometimes he's holding the body protector and we are running the hills or something, just extra little motivation.
Your career over the past couple of years has taken an interesting turn. You had the fight with Virgil Ortiz, and then you didn't fight all that often. You fought last year. Is this an opportunity for you to get back to that place that you felt you were a few years ago?
It happens. I want to be active fighter. I want to fight like three, four times like back in the day, all the old fighters, 80s, 90s. So that's my main priority, to be active. But sometimes I can't do this because it's not up to me, but I want to fight often.
How hard was that to stay motivated, knowing that you want to be an active fighter but not being active?
It was very hard. Honestly, it was very, very hard. I was, just training, waiting for my dates when I'm going to fight. So also my wife was saying one day will be better, because one day I'm happy, one day I'm like depressed, I don't want to do this or that. But I was training all the time. I needed like from any given day, I needed like 6, 7 weeks training camp and I would be fit, probably like a big fight. I always on weight and training, so there was no issues. I just wanted to fight.
How do you view Boots Ennis right now? Maybe his past performances and where you see him in the division.
He's number one, for a reason. He's a good fighter, talented. He has all the skills. He can switch, he can bang, box, go inside, outside. So he's a brilliant fighter. I can say nothing about it.
Is this the type of fight that gets you excited to go head to head with the guy that you see as number one to make a statement for yourself in the division?
Yeah, for sure. Everybody thinks he is unbeatable and he's like biggest coming up star, in United States. So yes, it's a big motivation for me. They have the plans for him, lined later on. So I want to ruin the plans and I want to be in that plans.
Okay. So you want to be kind of in his shoes, seen as the
Yeah,
number one
yeah.
guy in the division.
Take his spot basically, yes.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about like your relationship with Marvin Samudio and how you guys have like for how long you've been training with him and how like you guys work as a team.
Oh, so since 2017, when I came to America, I started with Freddie Roach, and Marvin was like second trainer. So we were training together all the time. Then I went to Texas with Ronnie Shields. Then I came back to LA with Marvin. So we worked long time, and we have a good bond. We have like as a team, it's Marvin, also my coach from Lithuania. We have a dream, no dreams. Not only as an athlete, I have a dream to win. They also they want to push me, and do the best what's for me and to be successful in this career.
Okay. Sounds like you're very motivated. Did you watch Boots Ennis's last fight and do you have any assessments on that performance?
Yeah, one thing I can say, like media, have big expectations of him, and if he had not so best win, in his last fight and he got hit because he wanted to make that fight excitement, then people say, oh, he's not good, he got hit. But it's boxing, everybody gets hit. We all not perfect. So it's like I don't watch that his last fight, he got few times hit, and it was a little bit harder than people expected. I watched all his fights because I supposed to fight him in 2020. So I know him. I watched him before, and like I said, he's a good athlete. And come April 12th, we'll see who's the better man.
I'm unfamiliar with that. You were supposed to fight him in 2020. What's the story behind that?
Honestly, I can tell because two times, even Marvin, can admit it because we were offered, my manager offered me to fight him twice. I said yes, and I don't know why it didn't happen. Honestly, I don't know if it's on my side or what, but what I know, I said yes, and that's it.
Okay. And you talked about expectations. What do you think the fans and the media's expectations are for you going into this fight?
I don't know. I think people in media thinks he's going to knock me out in 2 seconds or something like that.
Does that motivate you to prove people wrong?
Yeah, I'm just doing my job, training hard, and of course, that's the like I like this thing, to be underdog when people don't believe you and you show them wrong. And what they say about boxing is most unpredictable sport, and you never know what can happen. And on the paper, look sometimes this, in reality is this. So I don't care what people say.
Okay. Do you have anything about this camp that I didn't touch on that you'd like to tell right now?
No, basically everything is good. Training hard, weight is good, everything is good. Happy fighter is dangerous fighter, so I'm happy. Everything is good. Of course, this time is a little bit different because my wife was always coming like 2 weeks before the fight. She was doing all the stuff with media or something when I need to do sign some papers or something. She helped me a lot, but this time she can't come. So yeah, it's a little bit different only on that side.
Okay. Well, I wish you the very best. I enjoy watching you fight a lot, and I am excited for your upcoming fight.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.